So in the past couple weeks, I've had several people calling me up and they're saying, hey, what is this off Facebook activity tracking thing that I keep hearing about? Is Facebook spying on me? If they are, what's that mean? And most importantly, how can I make it stop? So I figured I might as well do this quick video, show you guys what it is. It's kind of creepy. And then more importantly, show you how you can disable it so that Facebook stops tracking all your activity when you're not on Facebook. So first, check this out right here. I want you to look at my account. So I'm logged into Facebook, and I'm going to go ahead and click here. So right now I'm in Facebook, and I'm looking at the option that allows me to see what they're tracking for off Facebook activity. And I'm going to go ahead and just click on that. And as you'll see, it gives a list of all of these different organizations. And in my particular case, they're currently tracking over 900 apps and websites that are tied directly to my activities. Now, what makes this so disturbing is the fact that they're tracking all of this activity when I'm not logged into Facebook. Literally, I can get rid of the Facebook app. I don't have to be logged in at all. And yet they're still tracking everything about me through all of these other organizations. So of course the question is, well, what kind of information are they tracking? So let me go ahead and show you here. So I'm going to scroll over and take a look at eBay. And eBay happens to be tracking me. And as we see here, it shows that I've been tracked by them for 466 interactions. And you go, okay, well, what's an interaction? And when you actually start looking at what an interaction is, it's kind of creepy. So they know whether I've opened an app, they know whether I've logged in through Facebook into the app, which I don't do that. If I visited the website, which obviously I have, if I search for a particular item. So they know what I'm searching for on eBay in this particular case. If there was something that I had in a wish list, if I was following something or monitoring something, they're checking that out. If I put something into my cart, and of course, if I end up purchasing something. This is a lot of really personal information about me. And this is just one particular organization. We start looking at this, they're tracking all of the news that I read. They're tracking all the sites I go to. They're tracking Venmo, for God's sakes. And this is just the information that Facebook is telling us that they're tracking. The problem is they're also tracking other stuff that they're not telling us about. If you go to Facebook's own website and you start reading about the details and what they're actually tracking, they say clearly, we receive more details and activity than what appears in your off Facebook activity. And you go, oh, great. So, and then they claim, well, the reason they're not telling us this other information is for technical and accuracy reasons. I don't even know what the hell that means. But what it means to me is that they're tracking me at a pretty crazy level, even when I'm not even on Facebook. Okay, so the most important thing here is how do we clear all this data so that Facebook doesn't have it anymore? And then how do we stop them from tracking it in the future? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you right now. First, I'll show you on a mobile device, then I'll also show you on a PC. It depends on if you're using an app or the PC. So on a mobile app, go to the settings and privacy, then select settings, then scroll down, and you're going to see where it says off Facebook activity. Go ahead and select that option. If you're on a PC, then the thing you're going to do is you're going to go into settings and privacy, then select privacy shortcuts, then scroll down, and inside your Facebook information, you're going to see the view or clear your off Facebook activity. Go ahead and select that option. Now from here, you can either click on the little icons that show all the organizations that are tracking you, and that'll give you an expanded list, and you can keep scrolling through that list and see every single organization that's been passing information over to Facebook. Or from the same spot, you can click on the clear history to clear your history now. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to click on clear history, and then click clear history a second time, and now all of the history, everything they've been tracking on you is gone. The second option, the more important one, is select the little drop down for more options. And once you see in more options, you're going to see a spot that says manage future activity. Go ahead and select that. And inside of there, you have to select it a second time. And then once you have the ability to turn off future off Facebook activity. And that's a little blue slider. All you do is simply click on it. It's going to give you a warning when you do. You can read through the warning. If it affects you, great, but most people shouldn't be doing anything that this thing's warning you about. Last thing you're going to do is click the little turn off button there, and just like that, you've cleared all of this up. One thing to keep in mind is that this does take up to 48 hours to take effect. And what that means to you is that you're clearing it all out today, and then you're going to turn it off so it's now done. However, you got to come back in 2 or 3 days and clear it one more time, because data could have still come in over these next couple days while it's being disabled. So once you come back in 2 or 3 days, clear your history one more time. Now you're set. Nothing else is associated with your account. Now, one thing that Facebook does say is, hey, look, we're going to continue to monitor everything you do with these other websites. However, if you turn it off, when that data is sent to us, it will not be correlated back to your personal account. So what that means is, let's say that you go out and you buy a pair of tennis shoes. All right, so now that website sends the information back to Facebook and says, hey, this guy bought tennis shoes. Facebook will not track that it's you that bought tennis shoes. Instead, they'll store the information that, hey, tennis shoes are being purchased from this site. They're going to use it for other marketing purposes, but it won't be tied directly back to your account. And that's the whole point of disabling this stuff, is so that it keeps your privacy private. So that's it. Yeah, it does turn out that Facebook was tracking you even when you're not on Facebook through these third-party sites. There's a lot of other ways that you're still being tracked out there, but this is one way you can get back at least a little bit of your own privacy. So that's all I got.